Well, I hope I hit record. Hello, Malcolm. Hello, everyone else. Welcome back to Avorion. We've got a little, no, sort of semi-space tourism in mind here. Um, Not planning another combat-y episode. Looks like we've got video on this channel again. I've switched to the new Open Broadcaster software. I don't know when it came out, but there it is, it's new. And it seems to work okay with the camera now, so maybe it wasn't Windows, maybe it was OBS. Here we are in the Space Crab, and we were just warping to the location we're going to start today's episode. We're one warp away from it, and we discovered this nice, nobody owns it little scrapyard. So we'll be back, because it's definitely got some stuff we want in it. So yeah, you can see we've got a gunner symbol up. I switched out mods and added more guns to the ship, and we came up a little short on gunners, so I hired enough to cover it, but they need to level up. So we've got like so few. We've got 4 gunners level 1, but that'll give us a total of 4 more men working. So we're good. 60 times 2.5. My God, a cat just went by on my porch, and it's like a kitten, and it just went by right outside the porch. It's so lucky I managed my dog very carefully. Oh my God. Oh, I don't even like to think about what would happen. He's a nice dog, but he would absolutely murder a cat without thinking. So where we're going for our first destination today is we're going to go back and see if we can visit that friend of Botan's, or ex-friend of Botan's, who gave us the thing to destroy Botan's drive, and we'll see what he has to say. So we are going to hop there as soon as the nav comp's ready. Maybe we'll take a quick look at a piece of wreckage while the nav comp's working. I almost said tools on. I guess they are the sort of the tool lasers, but that's a big chunk of delicious. Of nanite. Look at that delicious thing. We'll probably get like 1 scrippy scrap off it before the nav comp's done. So I kind of want to knock off this protruding spike. There we go. Before we start on the meat of it. Why not take a moment to harvest some delicious? We're not getting a lot, but I bet if we break one of these big boxes and then go inside it and dig, yeah, we'll get at least something, eh? Oh, and inside the guts there's all kinds of stuff. Makes you want the nav comp to take longer, but I'll be back to this wreckage site. Okay, we're calculated. Let's pick up that 1 upgrade. Pardon me, I always seem to have a little trouble with my sinuses. Oh look, there's an even better upgrade. Nice. Oh, don't bang the ship. What was it? It's a mercantile upgrade, trading upgrade. Okay, so we're going to jump and see what he has to say, and we're not too worried about it, but I'm curious. So the thing didn't self-destruct. It is there in my inventory. Whoa. A friend. Relations abhorrent. And there's 2 copies of a friend, which is really weird. I think I somehow got the mission doubled or something, but we're going to interact. So we'll say hello. I've heard some impressive story. What? Yeah, maybe we can extract the Zotan tech from his ship. I'll modify it so you can integrate it into his ship. Alright, I'll help you. Continue. 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 So he's just asking for the parts again. And then we'll just try this guy. I have your goods. I'm afraid you don't. Scanners show that you're missing. Okay, well that's how that would have worked out. Well, that's absolutely bizarre, and we are going to go ahead and abandon that mission now. Missions. Enemy of my enemy. Abandon. Done. And then we'll see what's here. Still says a friend. Hello. Okay. That's none of my business. And who's this guy? A friend. There's 3 of them now? And they actually hate me, but they're... okay, I think that is definitely a game bug, but... I don't want to hit the report bug the report bug button right now. So our other location we're going to, we'll just get warping. Now, the sad thing is I found 2 of these things, and one of them had like a mysterious church around it. Massive wreck there. I'm going to grab that too. And where was that thing with the wreckage? There. But I found 2 of these things, and one of them had like a church doing a ceremony at it. But I can't find the note I made for that one, so I've only got the note for the first one I found that says Asteroidal Ring System. And I think these might have something to do with the game, but I think this one might just not be one that has something to do with the game, because the other one had like a church at it. And they were like, "You're interrupting our ceremony, can you leave?" And I was like, okay, because I didn't think anything of it. This is why I need my C-43 object detector back. I've got to be able to find those beacons to find the locations of all this stuff. Pardon me, oh man, the sinus thing. I hope the mic's working okay. I had to change the settings a whole bunch. We'll see. We'll see, you know, I did a few test recordings to see if it was all working, and it seems like it's working, but it's new software. Don't know. Okay, so how long will it take us to jump there? I hope not too long. We'll just jump south as far as we can right now. And we'll take a look out. Where is that thing? It's right down here. Bing. And I think map's working correctly now on the thing. Oh, so we're like 2-3 jumps out. We're going to have to go around this rift. I hope it's not any longer than that. It looks like we've jumped there, though, so we've scanned that. So yeah, we're 2-3 jumps out. So the ship has been changed with more guns. So here's our current mods. We have all our Zotan techs in. So we have an 8, a 4, a 4, and a 3. And they each act as MTCS or ATCS 5s, giving you all turret type +5. I don't know what else they do. Somebody said they do something else. And they do have some game purpose as well, so I'll have to take them out and replace them. So I better start saving up some good turret systems. Yes, sir. I'm going to try a different ship anyways. We're calculated but not charged. So I've got all those in, and I've got the Quantum 9 hyperspace upgrade, which gives you 33% bonus on your cooldown. That's nice. It gives you huge jump energy and stuff. And we can easily handle the recharge energy plus 100%. It does nothing. We have a giant generator complex. We've got 1 shield mod in, a legendary shield booster, shield durability plus 137%, shield recharge rate plus 18%, and upon depletion recharges 25% of your shield. This effect can only occur every 5 minutes. Great, because I had, like, at the beginning of this ship I had 3 shield mods in. But, you know, I'm finding the shields really hold up. With this one mod in, they're at 1.17 million hit points. And we haven't had trouble even with quite strong enemy groupings. I mean, the other shield wasn't even getting seriously dented in big fights, and it's okay for your shield to go down to half or something in a massive fight. You just have to keep flicking your eyes to it now and then, because you don't want to get in trouble. That's why I love that recharge feature. If I get into some huge fight and, you know, don't have full control of the situation, and I've got that option. So yeah, we go around that into the south, and it looks like we can just go right to here. Click. We're not going to investigate anything, we're just going to jump for it. I don't know if anyone's going to come after us or not. They might. Depending on the time factor, we'll either engage them or not. Very pleased that I've got video again. I really hope it's working properly, because the video camera before this was wrecking the sound on the files, just destroying it. And I don't have the mic on the video camera on, and I didn't before either. But it was causing the sound to get stutters and desynchronize in time from the video, so that by the end of the video it's like 20 seconds out on a long video. Hard to tell on the short test videos I did, right? I did like 1 minute test video, 3 minute test video, just to see if everything was working, and I don't know if sound desync would have showed up, but there's none of the crackling, and it seemed to work correctly. I checked to make sure like the click of my space bar matched my hyperspace jump on the screen, and it kind of did. Jump route calculated, 57 seconds left on the drive. I could throw in some more mods for this trip, but I don't want to mess with it. We'll just do a big somersault in space for fun. Love that. It's a great ship. I am going to get a new ship, partly just because for these episodes, it's getting tiresome having the same damn ship on the screen every time, so gonna bust out with something new. So I'll take some time and design something. I've got lots of materials, but I'm not gonna go any bigger than this. I might go a little smaller. I'm really hoping to pick up more TI, and I'll do that in between episodes. I'll grab some more TI, because what have I got right now for it? 536,000 plus the fairly small amount that's in the ship. I mean, all that armor is just micro thin. I want real armor on the next ship, so I'm going to need a lot of TI, like a lot. I don't know how thick I'll make the armor, but I want actual armor and maybe stone coating over the armor. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to make something that's a little more heavily protected, hopefully. Okay, nice. Empty sector. I enjoy empty sectors during solo play, I gotta tell you. So now we just ram south. Is that where it is? Yeah, so we're getting close. We'll head to there. And cling. And yeah. So, I'm sad though, because I really like this ship. It's proved excellent in terms of maneuverability, in terms of combat utility, in terms of everything, although running the crew costs a freepin' bundle, I'll tell you that. They are one expensive crew. I love the design. It's pretty collision vulnerable, all my ships are, and it would be very vulnerable to any kind of shield piercing weapons, and if I'm going to play online, I'm going to have to get used to other people having shield piercers. So yeah, I gotta get designs going that compensate for that kind of problem. I'm also getting security into my crew. I've got... Oh, it's not a helicopter, it's my dryer. Jeez. I've got some security, man. 112 on board, and they're well trained. Effective workforce of 265.5, and we'll get a little more because we got some new boys. But I can put in quite a lot more. My sergeants, now that they're full trained, can handle. We could put another 80 men on the ship without trouble. So mechanic is up to 129. They might make 130, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Definitely gonna get some more security. I don't think I'll get more gunners because we have like a ludicrous number of guns. It's stupid. I'll go into builds. We'll see if that's still bad on record. And what do we got? We got 44 armed turrets and 10 unarmed. I mean, it's out of line. It is great having this just brutal heap of firepower. We did upgrade a couple more guns. Just threw in a couple of new nice guns that we found. Accidentally sold a nice new one, our first Oganite gun, but it would have been a problem having Oganite on the ship to mount it on anyway. So firepower is now 11,507 Omicrons. So that is 15% increase from putting in 2 new guns. So they're really good. Well, time factor's kind of on us here. We want to get to our sector. Do we really want to wreck these guys? I mean, combat just gets a bit... It's really fun in the game, but it maybe gets a bit repetitive for episodes. So, I guess we'll just leave them alone. We're gonna leave them. We're in a sector of the galaxy where they'd be weak as toast, too. It's, it'd be a little cruel. I think they keep updating the music little by little, which is really cool. So we're 2 jumps rather, away from it. So we'll just bop to here. And I wish I could find the note for the one with the church. Like, you can see your notes from way out, right? And I looked, I think, at all my notes. Did I? Like, what's this say? Priests and amazing rocks. Oh, I'm a fool. Oh. Well, there's a rift, pretty handy. Alright, double space tourism. We'll go down to this rift and pop back and we'll see the priests and amazing rocks. Oh, I found it just like, man, and I looked for ages too, eh? There it is, priests and amazing rocks. So we'll absolutely hop in there. And where's this one again? Oh, Schnapadoo. So it's got more asteroids, it won't be the same thing. But we'll take a look at both of them quickly. For sure. Okay, I'll put in the other hyperspace mods. No, I'd have to drop turrets, wouldn't I? No can do. I'm not going to strip the ship out. I could take out my shield mod. We're at a really low level. And throw in an additional hyperspace. That would give us a little more speed on our recharge. And unless the AI jumps us. Ooh, yike, opletion. Now we've got a rift that's going to take us most of the way. Right, we've got a rift that's going to take us most of the way. Is that right? But how far away is that dashed rift? Oh, snap, it's a fair ways, isn't it? Oh, but there's this rift right here. There's this rift right here, so... where the hell are we? Okay. No, we're still waiting for this thing. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm making myself confused, but there is this rift over here that we could hop south to this rift, so actually that'll save just as much time as putting in the system would. Probably because it's about the same jump range. We just get another 29% on recharge, which isn't bad. Maybe we'll do it, but what if the AI jumps us? It has done. I haven't seen it again since, but it hates me, and you know, that's disturbing. So we'll pop here. And okay, so maybe we will put in that other hyperspace mod. We should be alright. We're alright. We'll be alright. So we'll pull out our legendary shield booster, and this gives negative 29%. We'll drop it in. Oh no, did that just reset our countdown? Snap on toast. Okay, you know what? I'm annoyed by that to the extent of screaming. So, now look, our countdown number is the same. I'm just gonna go ahead. Maybe we were at maximum boost already. Whatever. I don't know if it reset our countdown or not now, but our countdown number stayed exactly the same when I put the shield back in, so that's actually odd. Oh, maybe I can geek it downwards by uninstalling and reinstalling the mod. We'll try that on the next jump, eh? See if that works. Sorry about the sinuses, folks. It's awful. Part of it is probably due to an old injury to my face. I got hit by a car when I was 18 and did a lot of damage to my face, jaw, neck, body, teeth, all kinds of stuff. And a lot of that damage was centered in the frontal area of the face right there. And yeah, I think the sinus problems probably date to that. They certainly are never-ending and forever-ish, and it's annoying. I don't think it's allergies. I'm not allergic to anything, and I think all the people on my mother's side of the family are the same. They're absolutely not allergic to anything. My dad's allergic to a ton of stuff, though, and I mean, you do share both parents' genes. So even at 100 seconds, it gets a bit old. Doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. Maybe we should have engaged the pirates for a little variety. No, it would have just delayed our trip. And we are space tourists here today, with the nice music playing. So there you can jump up 2 or 1 seconds, I think. Doesn't seem to... Okay, so this is pretty cool. Oh look, I think there's priests. There's Sentinel. Abbot. There are priests here. So let's see if there's like a central rock. Let's hope these guys aren't mad. They're friendly. We won't bump their asteroids. God knows that's the last thing I want to do with collision damage at max. This is cool. So, oh, and there, see in the center, there's this one. So let's approach their central. Oh, who are these guys right now? Sentinels. Okay, cool. They've got 13.8 Omicron firepower, and seriously, like, that is so small. Oh look, we just passed a Sentinel, thinking he was way out. He's tiny. We could have crushed him by accident. Oh dear God. So this is the asteroid. We're going to just give it a quick look over. I think the other one was a single ring. We've got to be careful here. We better map our route out. We're heading for that. I thought that was a rift, like right here, that was taking us where we wanted to go, but it's not. It's way back over there. It's 2 jumps away, and so's the one we're taking. So we'll just take the one we're taking. Oh no. What's that? Oh, it's a distress call. We're gonna ignore it. We're having a look at this asteroid. Forget the distress call. They can probably get help from someone else. I don't see anything really unusual about the central asteroid. I don't see any structures on it or anything, so Move the ship away carefully. Try not to bang into any of these little sentinel dudes. And we'll pull out a bit here. Oh yeah, we're really close to them, and they're probably possibly moving around, so let's roll and cut through this hole in the field. This is really cool, eh? Like, did someone move these asteroids like this? Or is it a gravitational thing? Let's just use our back thruster and look. That is really neat. Okay, so let's communicate with... Oh, we got the abbot first, so let's try him. What's going on here? Hush, we are in the middle of our ceremony. I see. Sorry. Jump route calculated. So, oh, and we'll head for that rift. So I guess the other one is probably the same after all. Oh, I thought we'd get the rift in one more jump. Bless and darn. So I guess the other one is probably the same after all. Where were we there? Damn it, there we are. So 7 ships of the Odu, and they like us, so we'll find that other one that's on over here. It's right where we live, Oxaxu Prime, actually, which is always where I go for a ship rebuild, actually. Where is that again? Oh, it's here. Here-ish. So it doesn't say ships of the anything there. Okay. Well, I guess you guys got to see that. So hopefully the video worked okay. Hopefully everything recorded okay. And yeah, we'll just take another quick look back at that asteroidal ring system, which is now... Oh, I'm so bad with 3D locationizing. Oh, we jumped away from it, dude. Dude, we jumped away from it. So I guess I'll bid thee all farewell, and hope the new recording software is working well. Jump route calculated. Might as well do the... Oh, jeez, that drive, eh? We'll see if they gained any more. Yeah, they gained another 0.5 workforce. They'll be fine in gunnery. We'll have that last gun operational soon. And we'll see you guys all soon for the next episode. If this one worked, I'll be testing the recording. So until then, bye for now.